So here we are with Amy, and to start off our little interview is in a famous networking term. What's your 30-second commercial?
I'm a marketing consultant from Newport Beach, California, specializing in management and development of people's brands and their organization. I help anyone from small businesses to corporations, either filling in spots where need be, certain projects, or I can take on the whole campaign as your marketing director, or virtual marketing director.
Perfect. Sounds good. Okay, so yeah, 2009 has been an interesting year. So what kind of changes have you been making in this year?
Well, I quit corporate and to try something new. I've been with corporate 11 years almost, all the way right out of college till now.
You actually quit corporate? You didn't get laid off? Well, wow, you're one of those unusual people.
It was weird circumstances. I've always wanted to try my own thing, and before the economy even happened, I had the idea to do it. It's just when I jumped, it was the wrong time to jump. I don't even take it as the wrong time. A lot of corporations have had to lay off marketing people, and marketing's usually the first thing to go. So I've been trying to slide in and help those areas. My ultimate goal is to help small to medium-sized businesses grow their marketing and their business and their organization. But right now, it's kind of the corporate market's the niche where to make a living.
Perfect. Okay, I always like to ask if you have any tips or resources you might be able to share.
What I did when I wanted to quit corporate is I went into more of, because I didn't have much money and I had a lot of time on my hands quitting my job and starting my business. So I taught myself Photoshop and InDesign to build my own website, get it going. I learned all the skills through being in corporate, how to build the websites. I just never actually got in and dug in and learned Photoshop and everything. So I took the time to do that and build my own website, which I think turned out great for me doing it.
Very cool. I think that's a good tip, because ultimately, yes, if you're in transition, you're looking for a new job, rather than your case where you were, self-employed. But yes, you have to spend so much time in certain areas of job hunting. But at the same token, if you have the free time, you might as well make it some beneficial.
And learning new skills is always good in a job place. It makes you stand apart, and you can always say that to people. Hey, yeah, I do branding, but I also know Photoshop. Every part of the web you can imagine, I know about. Social media as well.
Very cool. Okay, one thing that I always tell people when it comes to networking is to stand out the crowd. There's so many people out there, so you have to come with something memorable. Any memorable story you can share?
Well, I was raised on a small farm in Minnesota, about 250 miles north of Minneapolis. I made my way through college, put myself through college, worked my way up through Vegas and San Diego, and finally Orange County, working for great companies. And I still have the heart of a Minnesotan. Everyone just like, if anyone wants to remember me, they say Minnesota.
Very cool. Another important subject in networking, I think, is branding. I think branding is going to become more important down the road, because I think people have to stand out. So have you defined your brand? And yes, what is your brand?
My brand is marketing consultant. I develop brands and I go through the marketing process with people. I can either manage it or do products, but my brand is Amy J Consulting, marketing professional consultant.
Perfect. Sounds good. In networking, I think a lot of people forget to answer that kind of key question is, and it's basically how people might be able to help you. So,
well, basically, I want to help small to medium-sized businesses understand marketing, grasp marketing, and really show them what marketing can do for companies, because the people I've worked with don't really understand it, and then once they get it, it's just like aha to them. So that's what I want to do for companies, big, small, medium, large, anywhere I can help and make them help them understand the marketing process.
So basically any company that really doesn't have the grasp on marketing, that would be a good client for
and
you.
That wants it. There's so many people that really want marketing, but they don't know how to start, how to go about it, and that's where I want to just show them how it's done and how fun marketing can be.
Very cool. Okay, coming to the end of this lovely interview, I would like to know what kind of social media tools you take advantage of, and then last but not least, most importantly, what's the best way for people to connect with you?
Okay, social media too is mainly for my business. LinkedIn's a huge one. Twitter is a good one for following me and what's going on, but the best way to connect with me is through my website, which is www.amyjconsulting.com. And again, you can find me through LinkedIn, if that way too, Amy J. Hendrickson. And Twitter is just my account, Amy J. Consulting at Twitter.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.